everything happy? It can be hard to tell sometimes. Had bitrate issue coming in. Things have updated, mostly with Windows and with the driver. Hopefully things will run okay. Otherwise, well, just like every other time, we'll have to correct on the fly, but nothing unusual there. So, actually, that is kind of relevant. But I wanted to go here. So, how are you doing, Internet? I'm B-Nuts. Good morning and welcome to the stream. Welcome back to Genshin Impact. Today, one of the things I want to do is finish off what I was doing before, which was unlocking the world boss inside Enkanomiya. And because this seems to be a Greece-inspired area, I will be playing with the English dub, at least for now. But I want to unlock this and do this part of the story because it's good and it's very interesting and impactful to the lore. And then I want to get into other stuff, mostly the stuff that's time-locked, because the potions event is going to end soon, and I barely delved into that at all. I do hope the game is going to run well today. Hopefully there was a fix that should work to make things run more smoothly inside here. I should fix my party though. This is the party that I usually run around with when I'm doing dailies to get their friendship up. Whereas I should be running, and I was getting ice stuff.
What are my orders?
It's been a long time since I've heard those voices. I'm gonna go with Kazuha for floating reasons. You could go with her because she's a battery.
The campaign begins.
And Noah kinda needs a battery. As well, of course, 4.5 and Honkai Impact 3rd has released. And the next time I stream that, I want to pull for Silver Ring Bronny. There's a key somewhere here. Oh, it's probably down. We have to go down anyway. Sort of. I can get the keys later, though. Ooh, there's a chest. But I'm pretty sure I won't be able to get high enough to actually get it. Unless, of course, I switch to Kazuha. Oh, and there's a Sealy there. I can try to get it on the way.
Want me to come along? One with nature.
Run smoothly, please. This is absurd. Huh? I was not expecting this. It's completely inside of a barrier. I guess in order to unlock that, I would have to get the sea leaves. I'm assuming there's more than one. Okay. Actually, I may as well keep it.
follow the wind.
Last time I played, we had a big issue with lag where hits were registering late and things weren't dropping properly. How far are we going? Can I open this? Or does it? It does require a key. That is key. I think some of my graphic settings also got reset to high, so I may have to lower them. Not what I was expecting to happen.
A fateful offering.
At least those are appearing more quickly. But I probably should focus. Is that a mirror maiden or a lector? It's a lector, isn't it? Just standing there in front of a chest. It's a rather good-looking chest.
Behold, the abyss has come.
Oh, one of the real tomb things. I need the wind for rest.
No touching.
The gift of grace.
Time to clean up.
I'm surprised he's done that.
By holy proclamation.
Don't care. No, don't run off.
The truth shall set you free.
The truth is,
One with nature.
Grace be upon you.
For Rex Leopard.
The truth shall set you free.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
The power
I can't even see it.
One with wind and cloud.
shall endure.
Did really get anyone there? There's a real tomb. What did I need for this again? 3 rows of text on the headstone. The first row in the script of Yakoku and is unintelligible. The second row is in common and goes as follows. Here lies Ion no Mikoto, first in fortune-telling and sigil signs, but who often predicted falsely never erred only when reading the span of his own years.
Even better than I imagined. It's my lucky day.
10 primotions? I guess that's consistent. Maybe I don't have that quest yet. There's the key on top of that. Suppose I can get it and then port out. These count as consumables. So, once you use up one, you can't really get it back. Can I follow Sealy this way? Well, I kind of had to go in this direction anyway. I guess the lag issue isn't completely resolved. But then again,
Fateful offering.
this does often happen with me when I'm streaming. I go this way. Another key. Where are you? Top of you? And of course there's you. Probably... Huh. Well, I kind of have to kill it. Unless I go around. But I don't often go around because I want the drops.
The wind knows me.
Access denied.
Shield. Yeah. Love the music.
Born of ice and frost.
More drops are good drops. Does it really matter where I cross?
One with nature.
Let's light it up! I'm going in!
I'm at least competent enough to do that. And there's another trail there. Pretty sure that's the direction I came from, too. Try to land there below where that chemical is. I am getting closer to the thing, right? Not like going off in a totally wrong direction. As well. You're annoying.
The wind knows me.
Off we go!
I didn't even see there was a box there. Or something that had that in it. Who are you aiming at? Put out the fire. Not that fire state, at least. Of course.
There's nothing wrong with reaping a reward every now and then.
Been a long time since I last played in it. May as well. Just another mask. It's mage, of course. Why are the keys always down? What the? Should activate teleports on this side before I do that. Just the music here. Oh, they're guarding this thing. Carry on. Or not. You.
Into the wind.
You're
Let's
also.
light it up!
I can't tell the difference. Where's the other?
Leave it up to me.
Let's fix that.
Everybody stand back!
Access denied.
They're okay with the results there. Another one of these table things. They're good for more. I'm not. Well, they kind of do need more. Just not for the reason you think. Because quite apart from my goals, my road to AR45, actually turns out I need a lot. Guessing those spans of bridge only occur during Evernight. But I need quite a bit. I don't have my file open. But I need 30 million more or so for talents alone. 17.28 million for leveling stuff up, and that was before Shenhe and Yunjin released. And also 2,715 heroes wit. So yeah, not exactly a short endeavor.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home.
As for where I am in that progress, and also artifacts. Well, I now have 1,905 heroes, so I'm getting closer. It would be nice if they had a 5-star experience item, but they don't. And also I've got 30 million more.
It is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
So I do require quite a bit. That's either the one for this or does indicate sort of this direction, but not completely straight. I think the one that goes there is over here. I'll get it later. Need to focus. Oh. They're just... Oh, of course there's more. Or do they go all the way around? Ooh, a key. And it's just on the ground floor. Nice. There's another key right behind me somewhere. Up. Let's see what happens here. I can bring in Mona. I wonder if they already added her alternate
This
outfit.
is destiny.
It's required on the Chinese server. But outside of China, it's more like a suggestion. No, it hasn't been added yet. I can't say I think that these outfits are fit for adventuring, but I suppose they're kind of protected or something. They'd rather kind of have to be. Right?
Finding treasure is pretty exhilarating.
Oh, that was pretty straightforward. I'm not going to complain. There are other things that I need
Sounds
to
good to me.
consider focusing on instead. Although, of course,
Time to go.
this game does encourage going off in different directions. Oh, that's an Evernight switch. This is another. There are 2 rows of text in the headstone. First is in the script of Byakugu and it's unintelligible. The second is in common. Here lies Spartacus the Righteous, known now as Supada no Hiko. Beneath lies the litany of his crimes. Read them and remember our history. Supada no Hiko, the notorious outlaw, mastermind of great crimes and the root of unrest. Now in the name of Tokyo Okami, may his sight be cut off and may his soul be crushed. May be thrown into deep prison now and forever. So, not a nice person? Let's activate this teleport point first of all. Can I go through these or? Yep. Huh. There are markings on the floor. Seems pretty clear. If that's intended to be the order. The markings straight ahead from where those are. Have a riddle at the altar. Where do I have to go outside to do? Just completely bounced me back onto the one. And 5 if I did this right. Wait, where is it? That one? It's just oriented differently, I guess. No? Maybe I have to do it from outside. It's definitely this one. It doesn't change that I've done it right. That's 5. What is... This one, it's kind of hard to tell, like I said, because the perspective on these aren't the same. It is, I'm pretty sure, this one. Where's the solution? Okay. I just had to do it from outside. And the fragment. Okay.
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
Ain't no one who says that. And let's go activate the teleporter on the lower half. Then I can... you know, come back for the other stuff later. Oh, they were saying yellow too. It's kind of unexpected. Let's see. Didn't even see that.
One with nature.
Wait until I like this. Aim. That was all of them, right? Let's see. Of course, I'm happy to answer questions. That is an abyss mage, right? Yeah. Hard to be sure sometimes. You don't appear like they usually. But it's not down to the appearance. It's something else. They just sometimes don't look the way that they normally do. Get it free. Found another spam bot in my chat. I don't know if it's true that everyone has a floating island piece in their teapots. I guess I'd have to take a look at it.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
I have no problem with people going into my teapot in order to do stuff. I have a problem with them taking my resources. There we go. That one. What? I have to fight you to activate that? Probably. I'll fight you.
The wind knows me.
very sad. Were they actually trying to sneak off? Because that would be impressive considering they don't normally do that.
Beautiful treasures are a cause for great happiness.
Where do I need to?
Next on the agenda,
Guess I can. I wish it would stop hanging up, but at least my ping is good. Were there keys here too? Oh, I see one down there.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade,
I can at least drop
it is
down
the
and get
last
that
link I
before
have
port
to
out.
the land of my birth.
Neat. That looks like a good fight. Good practice for fighting the here.
Into the wind!
I must leave no stone unturned.
These guys are what you
As a good knight
want to
should.
use somewhere in a while. At least even if you don't have a shield.
Clouds high. The birds call!
I couldn't even get out of the water.
Everybody stand back!
born of ice and frost.
The wind knows me.
Hey, you can take any damage there.
A little dusty. Best give it a spring cleaning.
A little dusty? That would be impressive for a ruin, you know. There's more stuff there. I know. What's here? If I could see where he is. come on. And of course, it cancels out the use of a skill. Doesn't seem to be on the inside. I'm gonna try to get it on the outside. Huh, there it is.
Wind Strider.
There. Thought I saw something. Climb on the other side of the cavern. Now let's try the other thing, and I'll get rid of the other spam bot.
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince any.
Ah, there's one near the Narrows. Since I've already been here, easy to go back. Unfortunately for my progress on Twitch, it seems like every time someone drops me a follow there, it turns out to be a bot account, and so I end up losing that person. So my follower count there hasn't gone above 17 at all, which is sad. That's impressive detection range.
Into the wind.
Give up the range advantage. Actually, not good for the end when
Leave it all to
he
me.
is lagging.
No touching.
Kind of funny how she just looked up there. Anyway. It's not that hard to target. The events and stuff are again making me want to you look like you're interesting. They're making me want to level up or ascend. It might not be a bad idea. Green idea? Oh, come on. I had them. I'm guessing where I need to go is actually down. I'll just take care of the flower. Oh, there's more than one. Oh, that's not a flower.
Adventure time. Teamwork is dreamwork. steady as stone.
Really?
Blaze over.
Born of ice and frost.
Remember, they can't even tell whether or not I got some. I thought there was a key down there. That's part of the reason why I came down.
Let's light it up.
Oh, so this isn't the question. Is it inside? Also, where's the thing for this? Damn. Look like there's anything much down, I'll just go for it. This is one of those things you have to attack to activate, right? Yep. Again. Great that those crumble at a touch. Are you the one that's supposed to go outside? You're not doing a straight path, but are you? Oh, you went up it. Okay. I should be able to do that. There's no way I can't climb up. There's a key here too. What? Maybe you need the other key. Right? Places of worship are divided into sun cores and moon cruxes. They each contain the power of wet night and evernight, and are capable of bestowing such power upon those who come to pay obeisances. Use these energies to activate mechanisms while in the opposite day-night state. Oh, that's interesting. So you can use the opposite energy.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune
Oh,
to
that's what I
accompany
got.
them, if you wish to hear it.
Wonder how long it lasts though. Oh no. Or do I switch this? There's no option to skip, but at least it's short. Welcome to Dave, not that we can tell on the inside.
A fateful offering.
Let us open that up. Yes, this is. It seemed to be broken.
A fateful offering.
You go outside? Not only do you go outside, you go through a window that didn't appear to be there. There it is.
fateful offering.
Well, I couldn't have gone in when it was like this. Okay, now I gotta talk to Haru again. He's at the center and only appears during the nighttime part. That's fine. But it won't let me track it. It's kind of weird. Now let's see if it probably gives, yeah, it gives a distance now. That's definitely a bit on the weird side. But they also definitely came up with an interesting mechanic there. Is there a key there? There it is. Well, one of them. But obviously more than one here.
Windstrider!
No. Here. You can basically go ahead and collect all the keys to unlock stuff. This one just over here. Come on, that wasn't... Oh, it was. Yes. One over in this direction? Oh, okay. Okay. So it doesn't have as much ups as Venti does, but he does a pretty good job. He's over here, but Enjo is not. Have you found all the fragments? I prefer not to have to submit them one at a time. Oh. Seems you've retrieved all the fragments. I'm not sure if you've realized this during the course of your adventures, but it is no longer important. Now, please do not be startled by what I'm about to tell you. The blood range coral needs to be retrieved from the body of a special baptismal fish-ups, which are right under the Dainichi Mikoshi. Whether with dragons and being buried underground are quite the surprise. The fish-ups locked beneath it have been adjusted specifically such that they can accept fragments of Watatsumi Omikami's blood branch coral without experiencing any rejection. But these adjustments have also made them exceptionally large, and they're most likely not that easy to kill. Nonetheless, every good trial must end with the hero defeating the wicked dragon. Looks like we'll have to fight after all, huh? That is the case, but you need not worry, the bishop's swarm is not your match. I'm pretty confident in your skills too, but can you prove what you just said? Haha, not at all. This is simply the default encouragement. That seems mighty irresponsible of you. Aren't you just giving your heroes blind confidence like that? Huh, no, you don't look like much, but you're actually brighter than our Watatsumi heroes. Interesting. Now, you guys just have too little brain juice to go around. Ah, wait, no, Paimon was just saying that this isn't right. I know, this is the sin of deception. The coral's retrieval is something that concerns the survival of Watatsumi. The heroes are only here because they're determined to see this through. All I can do at this point is push them forward. I have faith in the people of Watatsumi and believe in those that shall come after us. In name at least, I am a sinless shade of Tokoyo, born for ritual purpose. But on this level, I suppose I am not myself free of transgression. But to disappoint you, we're actually here for the treasure. In that case, allow me to help you put the reins of revival together. Though I suppose the name Reigns of Revival is not entirely accurate. It was originally written as the Reigns of Recovery, namely the recovery of control over things that return from beyond the grave. The chariot of the sun brings light in the day, and by night comes the spirits of the past. The one who bears the reins may master both the light and the gleam. Speaking of which, where did Andrew go? That person looked up and down the Dainichi Mikoshi for a while before displaying some displeasure and leaving. It seems that he had not found what he was searching for. He is entirely suspicious, especially considering he spoke about lighting a library on fire earlier. And he keeps on trying to provoke us to hit him. I'm quite certain that he is not of any Watatsumi bloodline. He also has some kind of special art on his person that may be able to disrupt the ritual or cause me to dissipate. I am one who guides the heroes and cannot act rashly. If I were to disappear, these trials would also cease. I cannot allow such an outcome. I wonder if he knows that. Thus, while he is not near, I must caution you to be wary of him. Very cautious. But you wouldn't have been able to find the golden bridle without his help. You might not even have reached the Dainichi Mikoshi at all. Is that so? Perhaps I am overthinking things. After all, only the trusted retainers of the Sangonomiya would know the ancient language of Watatsumi. Of course, there is another possibility, but it is likely no large problem. Long years have passed since, and time grinds all civilizations into dust. But let us return to the trial. I shall open the path to the final trial. Watatsumi is pronounced guilty of the following sins: 4 counts of the sin of profanity, and further 8 counts for the sin of deceiving living souls. With this stone I seal the everlasting that transgressions past shall not be pursued. What are you talking about, Aru? This is my final task, which is to read the blessing. The meaning is that Watatsumi Omikami is about to carry all our transgressions and go to its death. Scapegoat? There's one last thing I must ask of you. When you have left Angonomiya, tell no one of anything regarding the trial. This is how all previous trials have been conducted, and I hope you can keep it this way. Understood. Next, you must prove your valor against the baptismal fish-ups underneath the Mikoshi. You know what? This isn't the way I want to put this. You are there for the blood branch corals that were grafted onto their bodies, and they will not simply roll over and let you do it. They will unleash upon you the grudge that they have nursed over many long years against humanity. This will, without a doubt, be a mortal struggle. Sanganamiya's survival is in your hands. Good luck. Open the way to the final trial. Circle. Ooh, it's an elevator. Change the sound a bit and you have the elevator on the Hyperion. And now we get to see where the trial takes place. Decent sized cabin. Bit of a cutscene to introduce them, I suppose. But we already knew they would be in bishops. And hello to you too. They kind of look shark-faced.
The wind knows me.
Next on the agenda,
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
No problem. I'm going to use
As a dutiful maid woman,
the combat. That was all too easy. Oh, Enjo's here. Check it out, Ether. You actually defeated these small bishops all by yourself. Impressive. Most impressive indeed. You okay there? Can I touch them? Angel, what are you doing here? Actually, I'm gonna touch him no matter what you say. These are the mortal foes of humanity, after all. This chance may never come again. You said mortal foes of humanity, but the people you work for... I don't get it. Oh yes, you must be wondering how I got here. Well, bear with me a moment. I need to think about where to start explaining. Simply put, Infamia is the netherworld of sinners, yes? I am one such sinner, one who has committed the sins of deception and betrayal. Wait, Paimon still doesn't get it. What are you trying to do, Angel? I came here to search for a certain book. That book contains records of things that happened in Baku before the Danichi Mikoshi was constructed. These chronicles are known to the people here as the times before sun and moon. Back then, no gods walked the earth, and the whole land belonged to a single civilization. Was there ever really such a time? The bards claim that the times when gods walked the earth is the furthest back we go. Yes, that's precisely it. That's why I wanted to find this book. That way, we, the Abyss Order, would have proof that the gods in Celestia came from beyond this world. That's interesting not only because he's with the Abyss Order, because of the theory that Celestia is otherworldly. And also, we don't know for certain the nature of the world that is Tevat. The only thing I do know at the moment is that the Great Serpent was sentenced to death by Celestia for accidentally reading this book. Accidentally? Kinda reminds me of Mona and the book that Lei had. An entire nation was relocated, the door to the depths was sealed, and that nation was stirred up in an eastern expedition to cover this truth. Yes, that was the grand ritual of sacrifice required for the people of Watatsumi to once again live like humans. Wait. Once again live like humans? Like they were before and then they came down to Akademia and then they ascended again? Also, are you saying that people who were converted or changed to not live like humans can be made human again? Because that has implications for the Abyss Order and Hilichurl, which we've been slaughtering. and I'm extremely uncomfortable with this all of a sudden. Like, we could turn them back to humans if we only found out how, but that's only a theory. But as for this book, I searched for it in the library in the Daimijin Koshi, but I could not find it. That's too much information. Wait, I said this much and that's all you have to say? Not going to grit your teeth in anger or just dispense with that and smack me in the face? Again with the hitting. Besides, you've been really, really polite about all this. Do you seriously want to get beaten that badly? But actually, I don't think I did anything that bad. I didn't technically lie to you. I am a clerical staff member sent to help you. I just never said that I was sent by Second Amiya. I was indeed translating literature here, but you know, it had nothing to do with the trial. I'm a bookish character, and hey, did I or did I not transform into a fire-flinging monster? But yet, I believe that you refer to our exegetes as lectors, yes? Well, now you have transformed into a fire-flinging monster. Man, I can't say I don't like his sense of humor. What was with that script?
From the ashes to this world.
Now he's talking like an abyss lector. When attacks will apply the brand of the abyssal flame when they deal damage to characters. These brands will explode after a short while, causing the whole party to lose large amount of HP. You'll be able to use shields to prevent the brand from being applied. Your active character can succumb to HP loss, resulting from the brand's explosions. When the Abyss Lector Fathomless Flames enters a state where it is defended by a shield of Abyss Fire, destroy its Dark Fire Furnace to defeat it more easily. I have to say, they came up with some really cool designs. Oh, I can have a shield. Have you ever seen the brand coming?
I'm going in!
Into the wind.
Let the flames
Let's light it up!
Not that good.
No touching! Leave it all to me.
power of flame compels.
Let's light it up! This is long overdue.
Cryo.
Teamwork
Look
is
this.
dreamwork!
Cross station and the other guy. Lost my shield.
Let's light it up!
Tap the
Born of
trap.
ice and frost.
From on high,
Hey look, he summoned an
a
abyss.
glimpse of the future.
Can I take this out?
Steady as stone. Time to clean up.
One with wind and cloud.
Let's light it up!
Let the flames of redemption burn! Revelation from on high,
All hail!
Great.
a glimpse of the future.
Yeah, access denied. Everybody stand back! Let's light it up!
One with nature.
Born of ice and frost.
Oh, that worked. You, wow, I didn't think you... Goodness no, but I suppose the clerk is ultimately no match for a hero. Kind of unfair for him to be labeled the thing calling itself Angel. To me, it's just Angel. I want to get rid of you and then find some disguise with which I could claim that your mission was a failure. I mean, there's got to be some stories in which the hero doesn't slay the dragon, but oh well. Why did you attack us? And why are you still so cool about all this? You mean, why wouldn't I, right? I'm a creature writhing in the abyss, and you're a mortal walking in the sun. Who says I'm mortal? You did defeat a lot of my subordinates comrades on your way here, too, so you can consider this revenge from a sentimental perspective. I mean, I was also thinking, see, I can't find this book no matter where I look. Might it be with you? Perhaps I should dispose of you and then search you. Also, this person here is carrying all these minced cabbage and bell. I wonder what they're trying to do. Just collecting stuff, you know? That's what you do. Enjo's funny. I like him. I like him more than Ballad. Which isn't saying much, really. I do like him, though. He's probably one of the best NPCs. Well, you get the picture. There are lots of reasons why I should kill you. As for reasons against, there's only one. I rather like you. Did you think of another? About not taking on someone you can't beat? Yes, I failed. And we all learned a little something today, didn't we? I suppose you shouldn't trust people that easily in the future, eh? I didn't really trust you to start, but you didn't give me a reason yet. Now I sort of do, but, you know, kind of like we have a frenemy, so you're like Tartaglia. But for the abyss rather than for the fatigue. Take that little fellow by your side. Perhaps you shall someday face betrayal from that corner too. Who knows? You're trying to foreshadow Paimon being something like the unknown god, because we've already kind of thought of that. Hey, you trying to split us up here? Paimon wouldn't turn on me, or Paimon doesn't really have much capacity for betrayal. Oh, come on. You didn't learn anything at all. Well, whatever. We haven't much time left to talk. I'll depart for now. We'll meet again. He's even more polite than Lumina was. And that's saying something. She's our sister. Come on, what's this guy pro? This guy's pro. Whatever, let's go get the crow that Tsukuyo needs. Alright, let's go back to report to Tsukuyo. So do we just take, is there really nothing else in this area? Map didn't change. Be a shame if I drowned here. In a eerie place, but I don't think there's really anything around. Or do I need to come back after in order to unlock the fight? How do I look here? Please head to Teba. You know? I guess I have to go back to Sangonomiya. Also, unfortunately, because of quests right now, the area around the Adventurers Guild in both Leeway and, or as well as the One Moon Restaurant, Leeway and Inazuma is blocked off for me. Not that I can't go there. that I can't go there without triggering quest events, which I could do now that I'm streaming, but I wanted to dedicate some time towards this and then move on forward to other things. Apparently I disconnected for a moment. Not seeing it, fortunately. It didn't last for long. Ah, now I see. It lasted like 10 seconds and nothing really important happened. Good that nothing important happened. Still, would have liked not to have disconnected. Oh, here we are back on the surface. We're in Kanemi again. Just in case she talks, although I'm not sure she will. Yukio, we found the Blood Branch Coral. Ah, our great hero, our gallant warrior, our mighty paragon, our destined savior. On behalf of Madame Kokumi and all the people of Watatsumi Island, I give you my thanks. You look exhausted. Perhaps it was too tasking a task for you sent down alone after all. Not alone, Paimon was there too, and then there was this other guy who sneaked in. He did help us a lot at first. But in the end, this is a long story. It's the main reason why Ether's so exhausted too. It seems like something that Madame Kokumi did not anticipate occurred. Did one who seemed like a mere thief with the Watatsumi language dictionary turn out to be something far more troublesome? You could say that. It was someone from the Abyss Order. This is very grave news. I'll report it to Madame Kokumi. However, since you have returned with the branch, it will soon come time for her to see the Watatsumi Goryo Matsuri. I will go and pull her out of her room now. Whatever the case, Ether, please accept our gratitude. Harriet's robe. As for his guidance, Fire Rat's robe, Dragon Head Pearl, Sacred Offering Bowl, and the Fire Rat's robe is what Inuyasha wore. And Dragon Head Pearl or Sacred Offering Bowl, not sure where those might have been the reference. And we do know that Miho's team loves making references. Well, that should have unlocked that fight now. I'd like a scroll bar for this so that I can get to this more easily. Powerful group of Bethlehems and bishops, they have been specifically bred and selected by the people of Ankanomiya, which has given them their exceptional strength. Of course, no bishop would consider this sort of debt to be repaid. The strongest members of the herd can cause different elements, and they wield as a show of their hatred. Really call to a herd though? And like the fight we just had, these two are supposed to attack and defend together. Delay is now 53 seconds, but it still shows as green. So we're not in trouble just yet. Trouble, but still, I would prefer no trouble. Given the delay I have, I don't know if doing the potions event would be smart while I'm streaming. I have the delay. I could still try it, I suppose. I would go back down there. I know it was further along before. I'll probably end up doing Gunyu's story another time. Not really sure how long it is. To give the event a try. I guess the switch is further up. I want to go down. Elevator's not going there.
風の流れる方へ
The floor is not here anymore either. Grab me? Okay, the floor is here. It's just late.
Yep. Yeah. Hey. Yeah.
Whoa. Oh, that was nice.
綺麗にしませんと。
What wall?
Yeah. 部外者禁止。
風の行く先をやっ
That's an ouch.
任せてください。これで間に合いますね。
Can I destroy this that he's standing on? Oh, done. Just need to put it in.
冒険だ冒険 風の赴くままに
What are you doing?
雲が足りなくてくらえ
岩の重さは安心できます。
Oh, they were sapping my energy.
これで間に合い。はっ。
そばにいてくれるわ。絆。いいさ。
I'm so that I can do that.
燃えろ。
次。
風の行く先を。
任せてください。やっ。おさわり禁止。
風を知れ。燃えろ。
Does it survive?
よし。
I don't
みん
get
なは俺が守れ。
岩の重さは安心できます。
Oh, it's a stream this time. And I put it.
部外者禁止。
The shark.
と風よ。
任せてください。
燃えろ。
おさわり禁止。
Maybe ice against ice isn't this much.
風の行く先を。そんな。くらえ。もみちばの散らまく。
Putting this together, but
よし。みんながそばにいてくれるわ。絆って痛まない。
that's an interesting fight already. I guess unless you have a battery, it's more difficult to get that to activate. Now, how many of those do I need for Shanghai? How long before they revive? It said too that a shield can prevent them doing that. Oh, and I'm one resin short anyway. Doesn't give an indication of how long it takes for it to revive. Oh, I can just enter at least once.
師匠に知られたら。
I still use these? Yeah, I don't care if I lose it or not. What does she need now? She needs 4 more of them. We'll take 2 more. What did I give her? Oh yeah, that. Still short though. Not her being short, my stats are short.
雨降る風の中、
Wait, there
ふ
was
るさとを。
something with Amber? Oh yeah, I got her friendship to level 10. Oh, I have one of these for her.
おお。
And it should be the only other one who has exclamation mark, and that is going to stay the same because I'm ever going to activate a C6.
拙者と故郷のつながりはもうこ
Use the winters maybe as a break.
の刀のみでござる。
I'll do a round of this. Guess they're all different, huh? Yeah, I think this is the one I was at before. Basically, with this challenge, you construct a party of your characters and mix in a child character. And one that you do in one round cannot be used in the next round. But then after that, if you clear both, you can use the first round characters again if you want. So you don't have to go in thinking, oh, I have, what is it, 3-4 different levels. I need 4 different sets of characters to go in. But that's not the case. But still extremely challenging because for each level that you pass, the level of difficulty overall goes up. Which means that at the end, when I was facing, I think it was Stonehide Large Hills, or might have been Geovishaps, they were kicking my butt. Very, very severely. This one is all normal. This one has the Geovishap. This one has a Lecter. And this one has these guys. I don't see this as being easy at all. Let me bring like that. And then you can choose up to 3 potions. Uh, uh, and see how that goes. Start. Not an easy thing, but we'll try to do it anyway. And then I'll do a round or two of wind trees. Good steel stack. This is all by 5% for 6 seconds. Triggered everyone.
ベニー冒険団天道万象みんなは俺が守れ
輸送の風シミュレート安全距離確認瑠璃のように落ちなさい
天道ここにある燃えろ全力攻撃だ
相関結晶ついていきますガンオー帝君のために吸引テスト開始おさわり禁止
みんながそばにいてくれるわ絆
超拡散形態
くらえ
部外者禁止風雪の縮図6308
天理チョーク
Charging so much, I can just continue
全力
to
攻撃だ
skills and bursts.
おさわり禁止7号式モジュール安全距離確認キュッ瑠璃のように落ちなさい
みんなは俺が守れくらえ冒険だ冒
吸引テスト開始
岩山八九天道万象燃えろ
風雪の縮図部外者禁止
岩山八九天理チョークみんながそばにいてくれるわ傷なんて痛まない
おさわり禁止超拡散形態
Where is it?
よし出発だせ
Get back out of range.
へ
安全距離確認はっこの仕事は排除するべきですね部外者禁止
みんなは俺が守れせ
So that's the easy one. And I still ended up with just silver. It's interesting watching myself almost a minute ago. I'm just spamming skills and bursts. That's all I could do. And some points I think if you're close to them, they trap you between them. And it's hard to get out unless, of course, you force your way out by killing them. Of course, I could have fielded my usual team, which would have been more aggressive. This event is definitely going to take a while because it wants you to do each one in each difficulty, essentially. Now the next one will be hard. Electro and Pyro. Well, I will want a mainly cryo team. I can certainly do that. Oh look, Shinhei is a trial character here. Certainly higher level and better geared than mine. Probably. Where's Zarya? Level 60? And you notice the potions that you use will be in cooldown, so you can't use them again. Take that, yeah. This is useless. That will be frozen. I didn't take any hydros. Yeah, I should take a hydro. It doesn't suggest one. Okay. I'll take her for shield. Rinku, because, well, he can also heal. We'll see how this goes. Probably not going to be too much fun, though. Of course, most people will have a preference for Tartaglia, but I don't have a proper handle on him, so I don't think I should use him. Skill. First.
律令に従えと。動くべきだ。
What is she using? I went with the trial version. Oh, Fabonius Lance. These gladiators should be shimming. Constellation 0. Indeed.
股間奥義。はっとだ。踊りなさい。それそうはさせない。やっ岩の重さは安心できます。死の風格に気をつけます。はっ
Looks like we get the huge gap.
これで間に合い。やっやっ
Look at all the damage she can do.
助けが必要な方がいるはずです。これで間に合いますね。天身直送。神里流消滅。失礼。やっやっ
Yeah, she has the explosion.
入れよ。雪を前へ。歌よ忍となれ。魂よ。やっ
Another time, please.
踊りなさい。はっと律令に従え。はっ
Wow, they're doing it back to back. So they were. I don't know if the other one is still there.
メイドの礼儀に気をつけます。はっやったやっ
That's getting busted.
この件はわかるかい。はっ命ずる。踊りなさい。取った。雪を前へ。
What are you laughing back? We did.
魂よ。にゃっはっ踊りなさい。サリュールコ雨描きがたし。か競争よ決心となれ。にゃっ雪を前へ。それ
I guess I could keep it.
失礼。
アビスの光よ
I should probably use the shield.
恩恵をその身
命ずる。踊りなさい。桜吹雪。雪を前へ。死の風格に気をつけます。やっ
アビスの光よ
やっ
偉大なる長兵
きれいにしませんと。
素晴らし
天
い
身直送。入れよ。よそれ失礼。歌よ錦となれ。はっと魂よ雪を前へ。この件はわかるかい。岩の重さは安心できます。
I might even run out of time.
命ずる。失礼。神里流消滅。
真理は
Huh? Wow, that was bad. I thought I brought in a good team, too. what it was. Just for skill and elemental burst. I think in hold is for charge attack, plunging, and normal attack. So I think I did it right. But it is hard to tell. Round 3. Last round, by the way, was too hard for me to beat. Hero agents, mirror mage, so basically everything. And if I don't throw everything I have at it, I probably won't be able to beat it. I also want it to be kind of awkward. Oh, would you look at that? If you use the trial version, your own version also goes on standby. So you can't cheat it like that. You use Jean instead of Bennett here, but in the same kind of capacity as I normally would him. Instead, use something like that. As for potions, I usually switch pretty. Here we go. It's gonna be trouble again, of course. I do wish my load times weren't that long. Oh wow, I lost connection again for a very brief time as I was going back in. But it doesn't say that I lost frames. Oh.
Isa, 勝負。はい。ガンオーテイ君のために。師匠の技を食らいなさい。や。や。や。いざ。勝負。
剣女盤石。天道、ここにある。
About someone who's better at everything. Oh, come on, man. Missed.
相手を間違えたら。
お触り禁止。料理の時間だよ。
岩山八九。
いざ勝負。
I should push them more towards them.
風の神よ、我らを見つ。この仕事は排除するべきですね。熱々でしょ。
Don't really know that.
岩山八九。
Okay, we're still alive.
はあ、それ。やっ。
天道万象。
相手を間違えたら
岩山八九。
こりゃ俺が力だ。
瑠璃のように落ちなさい。
難攻不落。天道ここにある。
料理の時間だよ。風よ、私に応えるのだ。さあ、いざ勝負。やっ。はっ。お触り禁止。ウオパー、火を吹け。話が通じないなら。
天道万象。
Not so good. I guess we chose
はあ。
four of it.
よっ、この仕事は排除するべきですね。やっ。次の仕事は部外者禁止。はっ。
難攻不落。天理チョーク。
Strong.
いざ勝負。お触り禁止。風の神よ、
Get out of
我らを導きたまえ。よっ。
fire agent.
岩山八九。
No, you're still doing it.
元王帝君のために。
剣女盤石。
Can't see it.
ついていき。いざ。
剣女盤石。天道万象。
いざ勝負。やっ。
I'm not defeating him.
部外者禁止。
Oh.
逃げられる。
無礼者は必ず制裁され、どこにいるのか聞かせてもらおう。
First, there's more
剣に誓う。
failed entirely.
この仕事は排除するべきですね。
焼くぞ。
やっ。
焼くぞ。窒息しろ。
料理の時間だよ。
Come on.
いざ勝負。お触り禁止。
焼くぞ。
はっ。
think I was able to turn the time back.
Ganzan Hatsuku.
熱々でしょ
To draw them together. Here. Apart.
師匠の技を食らいなさい次の仕事瑠璃のように落ちなさい
いや、難攻不落、天理チョーク。
風よ私に応えるのだ
Based on more strategic.
いざ勝負はっ
死ね
Hard to tactics.
大丈夫です
これが力だ
Oh, really? Almost dead.
そう簡単この仕事は排除するべきですねウオパー火を吹け
天道万象
And you don't.
岩山八九
おさわり禁止料理の時間だよ話が瑠璃のように落ちなさい部外者禁止剣に誓う
Neon still whack you.
いざ勝負
天道ここにあり
いざ勝負やっはっやっおさわり禁止
岩山八九
風雪の縮図
The last star.
いざ勝負風よ私に応えるのだ
All kinds
よっ運動
終えたわ
ウオパー火を吹け
どこにいるのだ
剣女盤石天理チョーク
long enough.
捕獲完了
やっおさわり禁止岩王帝君のために
のけ
相関化粧熱々でしょ
せ
Together.
岩山八九
いざ勝負
天道ここにあり
Yeah, I know. I thought I could get them still holding back a little for the last one. That didn't happen at all. And you definitely need faster attacks. You need also to gather them in. Sucrose or Kaza. In Venti to some degree. Oh, look, another spam bot. Shame it can't be real people. Let's try this one more time, but adjust the team a bit. Or it didn't let us keep it. These. Yeah. Draw everyone in and then hit. Because unfortunately, they're all spread out. That was one of the things that made the challenge inside the Hilitro camp also a challenge. Too much so.
無双の風しみる
難攻不落。
師匠の技を食らいなさいふっ
全力攻撃だ。燃えろ。
吸引テスト開始安全距離確認吸引テスト開始
よし、みんなは俺が守れ。せー
Come on, switch.
岩山八九。
超拡散形態
これでも食らえ。
料理の時間だよ
難攻不落。天道万象。
燃えろ。全力攻撃だ。冒険だ冒険。
That's already gone.
かけっこしましょう熱々でしょ話が安全距離確認へい吸引テスト開始安全距離確認
剣女盤石。天道ここにあり。
くらえ。みんながそばにいてくれるわ。
7号式モジュール6308式ユニット
いや燃えろ。
グオパー火を
Alright.
安全距離確認
Don't have any more damage.
剣女盤石。ふっ天道万象。
みんなは俺が守れ。せー
熱々でしょ。師匠の技を食らいなさい。6308式ユニット。ウオパーヒオ。吸引テスト開始。かけっこしましょう。無双の風シミュレート。
全力攻撃だ。くらえ。
Now the swords pack.
剣女盤石天理チョーク。
安全距離確認。6308式ユニット。へい、吸引テスト開始。熱々でしょ。
みんながそばにいてくらえ。
See what happens when you do that.
話が通じないなら6308式ユニット。
難攻不落。はっ
燃えろ。
料理の時間だよ。これくらいの誤差ならまだ大丈夫。吸引テスト開始。超拡散形態。
無礼者は
大変だぞ
必ず制裁される。
みんなは俺が守る。せい。
研究また失敗しちゃった。
Okay, that.
岩山八九。
ウオパー火を吹け。
よし出発だ。へい。みんながそばにいてくれれば傷なんて痛まない。くらえ。
ノック。
くらえ。
師匠の技を食らいなさい。ふっはっはっそれはっ。
へい。全力攻撃だ。くらえ。
I'm still not going to do it.
料理の時間だよ。
鏡の花
くらえ。
水のように散
くらえ。
れ逃がさない。
よしくらえ。不運の連鎖を断ち切れなかった。
Don't even let people.
盤石天理チョーク。
He's taking one of them.
ウオパー火を吹け。やっ。
剣女盤石。
Better. I was pretty sure I had it. And I'll do it off screen. I want to do something that's a little less frustrating. I thought I was doing well too. Maybe if I'd been more active on shields, the fire thing would have gotten me. I didn't even notice when Super SSHP was that low. Otherwise, I would have done something about it. I definitely knew which of my units to take out. basically, for the last half hour to 45 minutes or so, I accomplished nothing at all. This one has a lot more time on it. But you can't teleport right to it. You can only teleport to monster. And of course that means another loading screen. There are going to be loading screens for going into the event as well, but at least I'll feel more like I'm doing something.
Isa. Mai.
We could get some pine.
Yo. Yeah.
What the heck?
Ore.
Now it's too
Yeah. Ta. Yeah.
Gaming always gives me issues. Previously got some people to go do a round of playtesting for wind trace. Some of them were extremely good. Made a real impression on me, in fact. But a lot of people said the game was pretty tough. Either it was rebels claiming they had few escape options, or hunters complaining they couldn't find any. Some even dreamt that you have to be very familiar with each map to play properly, and I asked that I simplify the gameplay. I don't know who to listen to, so I decided to invite another batch of people to playtest. I'll hear what they have to say. Now we have two sides. Hunters not only possess faster movement speed and greater decreased stamina consumption, but also use extremely powerful windward arts. The ability to seek the opposition out, expose disguises, and more. The rebels can use their windward arts to disguise themselves as objects, place bait, or temporarily enter the hidden state. Favors will descend on the area. It will help charge one's secret favor or art. Can make coins. But don't take my word for it, try it out for yourself. Matching. I forgot there's a daily limit. Last time there were some loading streams that took so long that I was found immediately. I'm not even loaded in yet. Come on. I'm trying. It's tall. Can move it. And you'll fire is the hunter. I don't even know where stuff ends here. You can always kind of see them, I guess. Why didn't I get rid of my little thing? Really? I'm not the first? Ah. Oh, wait a second. Where's the beacon thing again? Run, run. Yep. Run the other way. Enter one. Good job. GG. I should get rid of my little companion so that it doesn't give me away. I don't know if they actually appear in other games. Something? Although, he doesn't meet the Sam, so there was someone else near me the entire time. Oh, I should definitely use this. Or am I still in co-op mode? It just makes it a bit more difficult to do this. Actually. Alright, tomato. Hold on. I can still bring my other characters back. Okay. Am I going to be able to actually get this stuff going since I'm in co-op? Yeah, I'm going. I will try without and equip. I wish it would start loading as soon as you did that, since it takes so long for me to... Right now it's not even responding at all. You'll notice too that whenever you're in a co-op mode, it will tell you how many players are in your mode, including yourself, of course. So if it's one, that's only yourself. If two, it's you and one other person. Three, you and two other people. And four, you have the full co-op session. Makes it easier to tell if there's someone in there you may have forgotten was in there in the first place. That far back. I'm looking at me selecting my team so that I can use the parametric transformer. That's bad. It's over a minute and a half long.